guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm on my way to my friend's house. I mentioned here a long time ago that I sell life insurance, and last week we were talking about the different kinds of policies, like final expense, term, which is like you get like final expense is just coverage to cover your funeral, meaning just like basic coverage like $20,000, $10,000. That basically covers your funeral costs. And there's another kind of policy which is mortgage protection or term policy. If you pass away in 30 years, your family or your beneficiary can get up to 100k, 200k of the death benefit, So, we were talking and she was like, I'm ready, and today I'm going to her house to, try to help her out, First we gotta do the application, of course, get her pre-qualified, and then we can go, get her the best benefit for her budget, and what are her plans in terms of protecting her family, So that's pretty much, guys. Today is a very cloudy day, so but it's nice, it's fresh, it's not hot, guys, so it's nice to take a break from the hotness, Alright, guys, that's pretty much, so I'll talk to you guys later, and yep, see you later, bye. Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today we back after 6 months since I upload my first YouTube video, and the YouTube video was my first day as a life insurance agent, and after that you guys never hear from me selling life insurance again. But today I just want to tell you guys I made my first sale after 6 months. And why is that? Is because life insurance is just freaking hard, guys, not gonna lie to you, because you gotta buy leads, and then you gotta call the leads, and if you don't sell anything, you don't get paid, and then you lose money. So not gonna lie to you guys, I call like 100 people, something like that, and then all of them tell me no, like I got rejected. They hang up the phone, I set up appointments, they never show up, and I was like, alright bro, like I stopped trying, and I was just doing bartending, and I was just substitute teaching, because I get paid every week from those jobs. But so a couple of days ago, I mentioned my coworker that I sell life insurance, and she was like, okay, I'm trying to get something in place, for my family, for my mom, just in case something happened to me, they could be protected, and I share with her a little information about how life insurance works. And then one day she just gave me a call. She was like, let's set up an appointment. So I went to her house, I did the application for her, and I gave her cover. I gave her a policy, and then that was my first sale, because I got everything, all the carriers. I'm still working with them. I just haven't sold anything. So I not gonna go too much into details about the policy, but I just want to share my commission with you guys. So that how commission works is I get paid whatever the premium that she pays monthly times 12, and then I get paid 75% commission. So for example, if I sell a policy and she has to pay, let's see, $40 a month, I multiply that times 12, and then whatever the amount is, I get paid 75%. And first I get paid 9 months up front, and then the remaining 3 months I get paid before, 3 months before the year ends. So that's how it works. But this is how much I made in my first sale, and it wasn't a lot, but it was good money for like 2 hours, and so a lot of people you'll see, they're making $500, $1,000 a day as a life insurance agent. That's possible, but that's when you sell $300, $400 worth of coverage. So the higher the amount of coverage you sell to a person, the higher will be your commission. So I didn't sell a lot. I just sell some final expense, which means final expense is coverage for like just your funeral expenses. It's not a lot. It's like 20-30K that you can use for your funeral expenses, your debt that you have, or whatever things that they gotta pay when you die. So but still, 20K, 30K once you pass away, that's good money. That's gonna help your family. So I sell a final expense policy, and I get paid this amount. It was not a lot, but for 2 hours of work, that's a lot of money to me. So eventually we're gonna hopefully make our way up and get 500 a day, 1,000 a day, selling life insurance. We all gotta start somewhere, and this is where I start. So now I'm gonna the month of August, since I'm now working as a substitute teacher, I'm just bartending right now. I'm gonna give my 100% to life insurance, and I'm gonna start by doing door-to-door sales. I'm gonna go to people's houses, and I'm gonna start knocking doors, getting rejected, and see if I can sell any life insurance and get some family protected. Some families protected, because that's what this job is about. Protecting families when the most vulnerable time of their lives comes. There's gonna be a check that may not bring their family back, but it's gonna help their families, with the funeral expenses, with a mortgage, with whatever payment they gotta make. Alright guys, that's pretty much for today. Everything takes time, guys. It takes time. You gotta be patient, and you gotta keep working hard. You gotta hustle, because nothing comes easy. You really gotta go out there and get people reject you, get door throws at your face, clothes at your face. Like shit tough, guys. But we all gonna make it, guys. We all gonna make it. Remember that. We're all gonna make it. But never stop working. Never stop believing in yourself. That good things are gonna come to you, and everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be chill, and then life is gonna be okay. Alright guys, without further ado, just wanna say peace. My new friend's sleeping right now. You guys know him. You wanna say hi to the vlog? Yes. Say hi. Hello. Hello vlog. Subscribe to my channel. Meow. Meow. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Meow. Alright guys, you heard Federico. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. You wanna do the peace thingy? Peace. Peace.